In this video, you will discover the 8 types of gifts that, according to Buddhist teachings, you should never accept from anyone. Although a gift is often seen as a gesture of affection or generosity, there are those that carry negative energies capable of deeply affecting your life, your karma, and even your inner peace. Do you really know what you are receiving when you accept a gift? Perhaps you have experienced situations where a gift, instead of bringing happiness, brought a series of unexpected problems. This may not be a coincidence. Buddhist traditions warn us about gifts that can disturb our spiritual balance and involve us in energies we don't want in our lives. Have you ever stopped to think about the consequences of accepting certain gifts? Stay with me until the end of this video to understand how these ancient teachings can protect you from negative influences. Did you know that avoiding certain gifts could be the key to maintaining your positive energy and protecting your soul? Together, we will explore how to identify these gifts and how to make decisions that will ensure your peace and harmony. If you enjoyed this content and want to continue learning about how ancient wisdom can improve your life, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any videos. Your journey of self-discovery begins here. In Buddhist philosophy, it is believed that all objects carry their own energy, a vibration that can influence both the owner and the recipient. This perspective leads us to reflect on the true nature of the gifts we accept in our daily lives. When someone offers us a gift, we are not just receiving a physical object, but also the energy that gift carries, whether positive or negative. This is why, in Buddhism, it is crucial to be mindful of what we allow into our personal space. Accepting something from someone means opening the door to the influences that object brings with it, and these influences can impact our spiritual harmony in ways we often don't even imagine. When we don't reflect on what we are accepting, we risk exposing ourselves to energies that are not compatible with our own vibration. Imagine, for example, receiving a gift that was offered with negative intentions or acquired under dubious circumstances. That object carries with it the energies and intentions of its past, and by accepting it, those vibrations may begin to influence your life, causing emotional, spiritual, and even physical imbalances. In Buddhism, we are taught to cultivate mindfulness and awareness in all our actions, and this includes how we handle gifts. It's important to understand that not everything that glitters is gold, and sometimes the true cost of a gift can be greater than we imagine. Accepting a gift without awareness may seem like a harmless action, but in reality, it can open doors to energies that can disturb our inner peace. This is why Buddhist teachings guide us to be selective and careful with what we allow into our lives. This doesn't mean being ungrateful or distrustful, but rather preserving our energetic and spiritual balance. Remember that when you accept a gift, you are accepting more than just the object itself. You are accepting an energetic connection that can affect your life in deep and lasting ways. Therefore, it is essential that, before accepting anything, you ask yourself, does this gift really resonate with the energy I want to cultivate in my life? So, start paying more attention to the gifts you accept and what they might bring with them. Sometimes saying no, thank you, may be the best decision to preserve your energy and maintain your spiritual balance. By refusing something that doesn't resonate with your vibration, you are affirming your commitment to your own peace and harmony. And now, share your thoughts in the comments. A powerful affirmation to attract good energies such as, I am a magnet for positive energies and goodness in all forms. Let's create a chain of positivity and protect our spirituality together. Now that you understand the importance of the energies of objects and how they can influence your life, It's time to discover which gifts, according to Buddhist teachings, you should never accept. These gifts, although often offered with good intentions, may carry energies that disturb spiritual and emotional balance. Let's explore each one of them carefully so you can protect your energy and maintain your inner peace. The first object you should never accept is anything inherited from unknown people or from those who led a turbulent life. In Buddhism, it is believed that inherited objects carry the energy of their former owners, including their emotions, challenges, and even unresolved karma. Imagine, for example, receiving a piece of jewelry that belonged to someone who faced great difficulties. That energy of suffering may transfer to you, creating an environment of sadness or even bad luck. Before accepting something like this, it is crucial to reflect on the origin of the object and whether you really want to bring that energy into your life. When you accept an inherited object, especially from someone whose life was marked by conflicts or tragedies, you are accepting a part of that history, and that history may not be entirely positive. The negative vibrations these objects carry may continue to reverberate in your environment, creating a space of stagnation or even attracting unwanted events into your life. In Buddhism, we are taught to let go of what no longer serves us, and this includes objects that carry the weight of another person's past. Therefore, before accepting an inherited object, take a pause and ask yourself if you are prepared to deal with the energies and stories that may be linked to it. Often, releasing these objects with gratitude but without keeping them in your life can be a way to honor the past without being tied to its vibrations. If you decide to keep them, it's important to perform purification rituals, such as smudging or meditation, to cleanse any negative energy and ensure that you are not connecting with vibrations that are unhealthy for you. The second object you should never accept is a gift given by people with whom you have a complicated relationship. In Buddhism, it is believed that the intention behind a gift is as important as the object itself. When the gift is offered by someone with whom you have a tense relationship, the energy of that relationship can seep into the gift. By accepting it, you may be opening doors to unwanted feelings and vibrations. For example, if the gift was given with intentions of manipulation, guilt, or obligation, those negative energies can transfer to you, creating an energetic bond that drains your vitality and affects your inner peace. Accepting a gift from someone with whom you have a difficult relationship might seem like an attempt to appease tensions, but it can actually perpetuate a cycle of negative energies. This type of gift can create an unwanted connection between you and the other person, keeping the energy of conflict or tension alive. In Buddhism, clarity and sincerity in intentions are valued, and accepting a gift that carries conflicting feelings can compromise your spiritual and emotional harmony. It is essential to be honest with yourself about the feelings this gift evokes and the impact it may have on your life. Therefore, when receiving a gift from someone with whom you have a complicated relationship, ask yourself what the true motivation behind this gesture is. If you feel that the gift is an attempt at control, manipulation, or it brings an emotional weight that you do not wish to carry, it might be better to politely decline. Remember that protecting your energy and well-being is more important than avoiding momentary discomfort. Saying no to a gift that carries negative energies is an act of self-care and respect for your own inner peace. The third object you should never accept is one acquired in situations of conflict, such as disputed inheritances or goods obtained through family feuds. In Buddhism, there is a strong belief that the energy of the situations in which an object was acquired remains attached to it. When you accept a gift that was the subject of disputes or conflicts, you may be bringing into your life the energies of discord, anger, and suffering that surrounded this item. These feelings can infiltrate your home and your life, creating an environment of tension and instability that can be difficult to dispel. By accepting an object involved in disputes, you may also be perpetuating the negative energy it carries. These objects are often laden with resentment and bitterness, feelings that are not easily neutralized. Even if the conflict has been resolved, the vibrations left behind can continue to reverberate, affecting the environment where the object is placed and the people around it. In Buddhism, it is important to maintain harmony in all aspects of life, and accepting a gift that symbolizes discord can compromise this harmony. Therefore, before accepting a gift that has been involved in disputes, consider the spiritual and energetic implications of bringing this object into your life. Ask yourself if you really want to carry the weight of these energies in your personal space. If there are doubts, it might be better to decline the gift, or if possible, perform a purification ritual to try to neutralize any negative energy before integrating it into your life. Keeping the energy of your home and life in balance is essential for spiritual well-being, and this may mean letting go of objects that bring with them stories of conflict and pain. The fourth object you should never accept is one that evokes painful memories or difficult periods in your life. In Buddhism, the practice of detachment is essential to achieve peace of mind. Objects that bring back memories of tough times, though they may have sentimental value, can perpetuate cycles of suffering and sadness if you are not emotionally ready to deal with these memories. These gifts, rather than contributing to your happiness, can act as anchors that keep you stuck in a painful past, preventing your growth and blocking the entry of new positive energies into your life. When you keep an object close to you that constantly reminds you of a difficult period, you are, in a way, reliving the negative emotions associated with that time. These objects can function as emotional triggers, bringing up feelings of pain, loss, or regret that should be processed and released. In Buddhism, we are taught to live in the present and not cling to the past, especially when that past hinders our spiritual progress. Keeping these objects may make you feel trapped in an emotional cycle that doesn't allow you to move forward and find peace. Therefore, if someone offers you a gift that reminds you of a time of pain or difficulty, carefully reflect on the emotional impact that object may have on your life. It may be tempting to keep it for sentimental reasons, but it's important to consider if it really contributes to your current well-being. Often, releasing these objects, whether by donating them or simply storing them in a less accessible place, can be a necessary step toward healing and spiritual growth. By doing so, you open up space for new energies and healthier experiences, allowing yourself to live fully in the present. The fifth object you should never accept are gifts related to spiritual or religious practices with which you are unfamiliar or do not identify. In Buddhism, the intention and understanding behind a spiritual object are fundamental. Accepting amulets, talismans, or ritual artifacts from other spiritual traditions without understanding their true purpose can inadvertently bring energies or influences that you are not prepared to handle. These objects can have significant symbolic and energetic power, and using them without proper knowledge can cause imbalances in your life, interfering with your own spiritual practice or attracting unwanted vibrations. When you accept a spiritual object from another tradition without knowing its meaning, you may be connecting with an energy or intention that does not resonate with your own beliefs and practices. For example, a talisman that is sacred in one culture may carry specific energies that are not compatible with your spiritual journey. Additionally, without adequate knowledge of how to use it correctly, this object may end up bringing more confusion than protection or benefit. In Buddhism, we are taught to be careful and mindful in our spiritual practice, and this includes respecting the traditions and energies of other belief systems without necessarily incorporating them in a careless manner. Therefore, before accepting a gift with a spiritual or religious purpose that you do not fully understand, reflect on the impact it may have on your life. If you don't feel connected to this practice, or if the object's meaning is unknown to you, it may be safer to decline the gift. Protecting your spiritual and energetic space is an important part of self-care, and this includes being selective with the objects you incorporate into your life. By making conscious choices, you ensure that your spiritual practice remains aligned with your own beliefs and needs, without the interference of external energies you do not understand. The sixth object you should never accept are gifts that come with conditions or implicit expectations. In Buddhism, the purity of intention is crucial in any act of giving or exchange. When a gift is offered with the expectation of something in return, whether a favor, loyalty, or even specific behavior, it ceases to be a genuine act of kindness and becomes a tool of manipulation. These types of gifts can create a sense of obligation and can even tie you to a toxic or unbalanced relationship where you feel pressured to reciprocate in ways that are not natural or comfortable for you. Accepting a gift that comes with conditions can compromise your freedom and peace of mind. These gifts often come with a feeling of debt or an unspoken contract, where you may feel that you are always owing something to the person who gave the gift. This can lead to a cycle of expectations and frustrations, which can be difficult to break. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to act with full awareness and to avoid getting involved in situations that compromise our serenity and spiritual independence. A gift that carries hidden expectations may actually be a form of control, putting your autonomy and mental clarity at risk. Therefore, when you notice that a gift comes with some kind of condition or expectation, consider carefully before accepting it. Ask yourself if you are willing to carry the weight of these expectations and if this really aligns with your values and your need for spiritual freedom. If there is any doubt, politely declining the gift may be the best choice to preserve your inner peace and avoid becoming entangled in a manipulative dynamic. Maintaining your integrity and independence is essential, and this includes being selective about the gifts you allow into your life. The seventh object you should never accept are excessively expensive or luxurious gifts that do not align with the nature of your relationship with the giver. In Buddhism, simplicity and detachment from material possessions are essential values for achieving peace of mind. When someone offers you a high-value gift, it can create an imbalance in the relationship, making you feel indebted or even uncomfortable, especially if you are not in a position to reciprocate in kind. These gifts may carry an emotional charge or even a hidden intention, which can end up compromising the harmony and naturalness of the relationship. Receiving an expensive gift can create an unbalanced power dynamic where the giver expects something in return, whether it's eternal gratitude, future favors, or some form of control over you. This can result in feelings of obligation or guilt, which can weigh on your conscience and interfere with your freedom of action. In Buddhism, it is important to maintain relationships based on equality, mutual respect, and detachment, and accepting a gift that deviates from these principles can cause internal and external conflicts. Moreover, there is a risk that these expensive gifts may be seen as an attempt to buy affection, loyalty, or even your complacency. Therefore, when receiving a gift that seems excessively luxurious or out of context with the relationship you have with the person, reflect on the possible implications. If the gift makes you feel uncomfortable or indebted, it may be a sign that it carries more than just the intention to please. Instead of accepting it and feeling pressured, consider declining the gift, sincerely explaining that something so grand is unnecessary. Preserving simplicity and authenticity in your relationships is crucial to maintaining your emotional and spiritual balance, without allowing material gifts to interfere with it. The eighth object you should never accept are gifts that seem harmless but were offered in a moment of disagreement or conflict. In Buddhism, the emotional state at the time of giving is essential, as it is believed that the energy with which something is offered transfers to the object. When a gift is given right after an argument or in an attempt to appease a conflict, it may be loaded with energies of tension, anger, or resentment. Accepting this type of gift can perpetuate the negativity associated with the moment of conflict, bringing these vibrations into your personal and emotional space. Even if the gesture of giving the gift is an attempt at reconciliation, it is important to be aware that the energy of the conflict may still be present. These gifts, no matter how simple, can serve as constant reminders of the disagreement or may carry the emotional charge of the moment they were offered. In Buddhism, the focus is on cleansing energies and maintaining harmony, and accepting a gift that still vibrates with the energies of conflict can interfere with this process. The intention to make peace is valid, but it should not come at the cost of your emotional and spiritual well-being. Therefore, if you find yourself in a situation where a gift is offered in a moment of tension or right after a conflict, consider whether this object will truly help resolve the situation or if it will merely perpetuate the negative vibrations. It may be healthier, both for you and for the other person, to resolve the conflict in a direct and sincere way, without the intermediary of material objects that may carry an emotional burden. By doing this, you promote a more authentic resolution and prevent negative energies from lingering in your life. Now that you have discovered the types of gifts you should never accept, it's time to reflect on the consequences of allowing these objects into your life. Every item you bring into your home carries an energy, a vibration that can directly impact your peace and well-being. Do you really want to risk your spiritual harmony for a gift? In Buddhism, we are taught to be selective with what we let into our sacred space, as it is in this environment that our energies are renewed and where we find balance. Is that gift really necessary, or could it be a source of hidden problems? It is essential to practice detachment and have the courage to say no when something does not resonate with your energy. Don't feel obligated to accept gifts that carry negative vibrations or that come from people with dubious intentions. Remember, your space should be a refuge of tranquility, where every object contributes to your serenity. By accepting something that is not aligned with your vibration, you risk contaminating your environment and allowing disturbing energies to enter your life. Why take that risk when you can simply refuse and maintain your peace? Keeping objects in your home that do not have a positive purpose is like leaving doors open to unwanted influences. Your home should be a sanctuary where each item reflects the peace and harmony you wish to cultivate. If you have already accepted something that you now realize is an obstacle to your energy, it's time to act. Purify, or if necessary, get rid of these objects to restore balance in your life. Every decision you make about what to keep in your space is a choice between tranquility and chaos. Don't underestimate the power of an energetically clean environment. Finally, never forget that the power is in your hands. Only you can decide what deserves to occupy a space in your life and your home. When something doesn't feel right, the decision to refuse is an act of self-care and spiritual protection. You have the right and duty to keep your energy intact and your space sacred. So, if you want to protect your peace, start making conscious choices about what enters your home today. Now that you understand the importance of protecting your energy, it's crucial to take the next step. Prioritize your peace above all else. It's not just about avoiding negative gifts or objects, but about making choices that constantly nourish and strengthen your inner tranquility. Have you ever stopped to think about how much your peace is worth? Often we let ourselves be carried away by social conventions or the desire to please, but the truth is that nothing is more important than your well-being. From today on, start looking at every decision you make as an opportunity to keep your mind and heart in balance. There is nothing wrong with saying no when something doesn't align with your energy. This is not selfishness, it is wisdom. Protecting your peace is an act of self-love and self-care. Imagine the difference this can make in your daily life. Waking up, knowing that everything around you was chosen to support your serenity. By making decisions that prioritize your peace, you not only improve your quality of life, but also become a source of tranquility for those around you. And best of all, you will start to attract more of what is positive simply because you are aligned with what is best for you. Remember that every choice counts. Even the small decisions can have a big impact on how you feel and how your life unfolds. So, ask yourself, what can I do today to nurture my inner peace? Maybe it's a simple act of saying no to something that bothers you, or maybe it's taking time to care for yourself away from external influences. Whatever it is, do it for you. Your peace is the foundation for a full and happy life, and no one but you can protect it. And finally, share your journey with others. Tell us in the comments how you have been protecting your peace and what positive changes this has brought to your life. Your experience can inspire someone to do the same, and together we can create a movement of self-care and well-being. After all, when we are at peace, we can face any challenge with more strength and clarity. So, why not start today? Now that you've learned how to protect your energy and maintain peace in your life, remember that these practices are essential for your well-being and spiritual growth. Choosing what enters your life and home is a powerful act of self-love. By making conscious choices and aligning your environment with the energy you wish to cultivate, you become the primary guardian of your inner peace. Never underestimate the impact of these decisions on your day-to-day life and spiritual journey. If this video brought value to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. This helps to spread this message to more people who, like you, are seeking to live with more balance and serenity. Also, activate the notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming content that will surely continue to contribute to your well-being and evolution. Thank you very much for watching and for being part of this journey of self-knowledge and self-care. See you in the next video.